Giving back to those that give their service to the country. Some military families are more cash-strapped than ever because of the rising costs of essential goods. The U.S. military aims to ease that economic stress by temporarily increasing the housing allowance in high-priced areas. It will also be expanding the lodging reimbursement in areas that see housing shortages. A strategy to address food insecurity is set to be in place within 90 days. Feed America reports nearly 10% of active duty service members struggle to put food on the table, and that is especially true during the holidays. KPBS reporter Melissa May attended two San Diego events to offer some holiday food to our military community.
Thank you for your service.
The San Diego Military Advisory Council says this region is home to over 100,000 active duty service members and more than 240,000 veterans.
The military is out there protecting us and making sure that we have our freedom, so just a small way that we can give back to the community.
They serve and sacrifice so much for our nation, and this is just a really great way to give back.
So they can concentrate on their mission and not have to worry about their families back home.
To help active military members, veterans, and their families during the holiday season, organizations are stepping up to help.
We host about 300 families each distribution, and especially during the holiday season, Thanksgiving, Christmas time, families are really in need of that extra help and support, so we're here to help.
Anna Brees is the Director of Community Relations at the Armed Services YMCA.
We are in the middle of the largest military housing, actually, in the nation, and the largest concentration of military kids are all within this Murphy Canyon area. So it's really important for us to be here, and it's convenient for the families.
With the help of about 20 volunteers, families received fresh produce and canned goods, along with a turkey.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Right up the road, Support the Enlisted Project, or STEP, received a unique donation from the United Way of San Diego County.
There's a lot of food distribution, but then what do you do with it, right? It's really great to be able to have a crock pot that they can then use to cook the food that they get, and it's so easy.
Nancy Sasaki is the president and CEO of United Way of San Diego County, and they delivered 130 crock pots to STEP.
They can have dinner on the table, they can help their kids with their homework, and that's just a little bit of a relief from the stress of all the day and just this environment that we're in these days.
I know when I was on active duty, I used my crock pot quite a bit. It's less time consuming after a long day at work, but something our families can use not just once, not just for one holiday, but for many holidays to come.
Tracy Owens is the program manager for STEP and served in the military for 30 years. She explains why military families sometimes need extra support.
The cost of living here is high, and so the BAH that they receive doesn't go as far as it does in some other part of the country, and it just helps them to offset those high expenses.
The crock pots will be distributed on November 20th during their Step Into the Holidays meal distribution campaign that will help about 200 active duty service members, veterans, and their families. Melissa May, KPBS News.